Hey guys, welcome back to Shane's World, the weekly show where we break down the top 5 biggest pieces of geek culture news between movies and TV from the past week here on the channel. It's going to start happening most of the time now, again, on Mondays. I know we've missed the last few episodes, but we're back now, and it's going to be an exciting time as we launch into the new year with lots of new content here on the channel. So make sure you subscribe to get all that stuff. Now let's get into the show. Up first, we're going to be talking about Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Season 2, it was supposed to come out in September, then they delayed it, and then they finally gave it the release date of January 4th. So we're like 2 weeks or so away from this thing, and they finally dropped a new trailer for it, and it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, if you watched Bad Batch Season 1 and wasn't feeling it, you're probably not gonna dig this, because it looks like more of the same. I didn't love Bad Batch Season 1, but I liked it enough to definitely watch Season 2, and it looks like we're getting, farther involvement of this. We're getting big characters in the season. Emperor Palpatine's in the trailer, Bail Organa's in the trailer. We get confirmation that the Wookiee Jedi survived from the Clone Wars in Order 66. It looks like he survived. Yet another Jedi the clone troopers must have missed on, because it seems like every few weeks there's a new Jedi popping up that wasn't killed during Order 66, but it is what it is. I'm curious to see if he stays alive or if he, gets killed. Rex is coming back, and it looks like he's going to be teaming up with the Bad Batch yet again. I feel like this season has to kind of up the stakes. I don't want to say someone has to die, but I feel like someone might have to die. I feel like one of the Bad Batch probably has to die to get me to care enough about a third season. Because the first season, it was like running slow, and then like Cad Bane would show up for a few episodes. So you're like, oh hell yeah, and then it'd start running slow again, and then someone else cool would show up. So I feel like they gotta pull the trigger and kill someone off. We do get some interesting tidbits from Commander Cody in this trailer, talking to what's that evil one's name? Longshot or Headshot or Sniper Boy, something like that. So I feel like we're going to see him slowly start to turn as well in the season, because we know he does. So that'll be interesting to see. And I think this show, the most interesting thing throughout this show is it's going to explain what happened to all the clones. Why is there no clones in A New Hope? I think it's going to explain that as this and maybe another season goes forward. Up next, we're going to touch on one piece of the DC debacle that's going on right now, and that is this Batman Beyond movie that everyone is freaking out apparently was going to spin out of The Flash, star Michael Keaton. Michelle Pfeiffer was going to come back as Catwoman to be his love interest, and you'd have to assume we were going to get a Terry McGinnis, but we don't really have any story details. It might have been just titled Batman Beyond with old Michael Keaton Batman. We don't really know. Am I bummed this isn't happening anymore? Yeah, because I'm a huge Batman Beyond fan. That's one of the best animated series of all time. But at the same time, I get it. I get it from a business sense. If they want to like restart from scratch and have everything tying together, how's Batman Beyond gonna fit into that vision? And Walter Hamada keeps coming out being like, "Oh, we had this plan for a Crisis on Infinite Earths." Batman Beyond could have fit into that plan, but where? Like, none of the movies that we've seen have had any clues really about a Crisis on Infinite Earths. None of them. Not a single one. So, like, how far out was this Crisis on Infinite Earths movie? Because I think he's just trying to save face. I do think this Batman Beyond thing was, in the works in early development, but it sucks. But I do think one day, one promising day, we will see the return of Batman Beyond. But if you need a fix, there's a really great Batman Beyond comic book going on right now. Definitely go check that out. Now we're jumping on over to a different story that is Taylor Swift. Yes, the music mogul herself, the biggest music artist in the frickin' world, is switching, professions for a little bit, and she's going to be directing a feature film for Fox Searchlight Pictures. I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan. I will straight up say that right now. I don't really listen to her music. I've caught a few songs here and there. I think the last one I heard was the one she did with Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco. But I'm not, I haven't heard anything from her new album that people are going, crazy over on the internet. And I might not ever hear those songs. I don't know. But nonetheless, Taylor Swift is a huge name. She's just breaking down Ticketmaster. She's selling out SoFi stadiums, insane amount of nights. She's the biggest artist in the world, no doubt about it. And I think this makes sense. If she wants to get into directing, she's directed some music videos. She's directed a short film. That's how a lot of people start. Now she's going to direct a small indie film for Fox Searchlight. I think that makes sense. I'll definitely check out the movie. it's an indie film that's probably gonna have like a $10 million budget. It's not like she's directing Black Widow 2 or something as her first film. So I think this is a smart choice. Again, not a huge Taylor Swift fan, but I have respect for the hustle because every time she enters like a different profession or a different realm, she conquers it in no time. And I don't think directing will be any different. I definitely think this film will be highly successful. And just think, like, Taylor Swift knows everybody in the entertainment industry, so this cast could be wild for her first indie film, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. A film that I wasn't really looking forward to, Wonder Woman 3. Of course, this film would be following up Wonder Woman 84, which was horrendously bad, but Wonder Woman, the first one, was great, so take with that what you will. So Wonder Woman 3 was going to split the difference probably, and at least the current incarnation is not happening anymore because Patty Jenkins turned in her script and James Gunn and them said, hey, this doesn't really fit into the vision, but if you want to rewrite it, we would love to have this Wonder Woman as part of our, DC universe going forward. Patty Jenkins said no thanks, sent them a Wikipedia page about character development, which kind of seems like an asshole thing to do. I love Patty Jenkins. Monster is a great film. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The first Wonder Woman, like I said, great film. Wonder Woman 84 was mediocre at best and totally killed Maxwell Lord, even with the great Pedro Pascal playing him. But Patty Jenkins, I think you're a great director, but I think you might be a little too big on yourself in your own head. Like, if they're literally telling you, hey, we want you here, we want you involved, but this doesn't fit what we're doing anymore, could you rewrite it and play ball with us? And you're just like, fuck you, man. You're like Stone Cold Steve Austin to Vince McMahon back in the 90s, kick them in the nuts, splash some beer on their face, and you're out of there. I don't know, it kind of seems like a little bit big britches to me. Like, what's she gonna do now? That Rogue Squadron movie's not happening. The Cleopatra movie, I don't think anyone cares about that movie at all. Is Gal Gadot also leaving, or is she going to be still included in the DC universe? We'll have to wait and see. Do I think we're going to get another Wonder Woman movie? Yeah, I do. I think they James Gunn and Peter Safran recognize the holy trinity of DC characters: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. I think we're definitely going to see lots of projects focused on all three of those characters, whether it's Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins teaming up again or not. I wouldn't hate Gal Gadot sticking around. I like her as Wonder Woman. Just make a better movie than 84. Please, God, because I can't sit through another one as bad as that one was. For the last story this week, this story gets me very excited. It's not about superheroes, not about Star Wars, kind of about horror a little bit, but Mike Flanagan, the man that gave us Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass, Midnight Club, which Netflix just canceled. Right there, Netflix has, left Netflix, maybe because they canceled Midnight Club, I don't know, and has moved his deal with Interpret Pictures over to Amazon Studios, which I think is a smart move, because Netflix has 8,000 things come out a week that no one really cares about. Amazon, their focus has kind of been more quality stuff lately and big projects, and it looks like they have another big project on their hands because Mike Flanagan is making a Dark Tower series for Amazon, as I'm guessing his first thing over there, which gets me very excited. Dark Tower, the books and stuff, is some of Stephen King's best work. The movie did not do it justice, even with a great cast. That movie was hot dog water at best. So Mike Flanagan's very passionate about the material, so I can't wait to see what he does, who he casts, how long the series is, because it's not a movie he's making. He's doing it as a series, which I think is the way to go. I'm very excited for this. This gets me very excited. I probably won't see it till 2024. Already my most probably anticipated show of 2024, above Star Wars The Acolyte. This news gets me very excited. I'll watch Mike Flanagan if he comes out with a phone book, the TV show, and it's 10 episodes of just different shots of phone book pages from a 2003 phone book. I will watch that shit and chew it up because I love Mike Flanagan. Huge inspiration as a creative person. So what did you guys think of this week's stories down below? We got lots of different stuff. Taylor Swift joining us in the movies and TV world. Mike Flanagan getting Dark Tower. DC's debacle. And some Star Wars stuff. Are you looking forward to Bad Batch Season 2? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so we can keep growing towards 250 subscribers. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys right here next time.